Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're doing this beautiful layback split on the bottom of the hoop and also a fun sort of half back balance shape. This is a really easy combination because you don't need any strength for it. You're really just using your balance and leaning in different directions. And you can do it if you do not have a lot of flexibility. It's nice to have a full split, but you do not need it to do this move or combo. But quickly, before we get started, the usual reminder to please subscribe to my channel. It really makes a big difference when you guys subscribe with the YouTube algorithm stuff, so I can bring even more aerial tutorials to you. And it's also a great resource because I have a lot of tutorials over there. So if you're interested in learning more, make sure you check out my channel and subscribe. Okay, back to it. Here are your pro tips. My first pro tip is to have the hoop in your hip crease. If you've done a hip hang split or a normal hip hang, it's that same position. You're putting the hoop right where your leg becomes your hip. My second pro tip is to use your arms to help you wiggle around a little bit as you're transitioning into this move. Helping yourself by pulling with your arms is going to make this a lot simpler. And my third pro tip is to push your back leg down in the back balance position. That's going to make you look more bendy and long and just really improve the overall shape. And those were your pro tips, so now let's break it down. Start seated in the hoop. Place one hand up high about the level of your head and the other hand down low near your hips, but not touching your hips. Scoot your hips out the front of the hoop, moving the bottom of the hoop up towards your tailbone. At the same time, you're leaning your shoulders way back and you are lifting the same leg as the arm that you have high. I have my right arm higher, so I am lifting my right leg. I bring that right leg through the center of the hoop, and as I straighten that leg, I am rotating over, so the hoop is coming onto the front of my hip crease on my left leg side. That's the leg that's in the back for me. You could also think of this movement as turning your belly towards the side. You're ending up sort of facing side with your chest, belly, and hips. Next up, you're going to take that back leg, the one that's still behind the hoop, for me that's my left leg, and rotate it in a big circle all the way around so it's coming down behind you. Your front leg, for me that's my right leg again, is bending to hook onto the side of the hoop. And as my legs come into their position, I hook onto the hoop with my left elbow. That's the same elbow as the back leg. And I'm in this beautiful little back balance position. This is a great way to have a similar position to back balance without actually having to balance. And it's really pretty and unusual. I really like the hooked elbow on there. To come out of it, I use my abs to sit up, reach up with both my hands, and pull my hips up and into the hoop. I'm placing the back of my thigh onto the front of the hoop so I can do this nice little stag position. And that is the whole thing. It's pretty simple. It's really just about leaning and rolling around on the hoop. You don't need to worry too much about strength or flexibility. It's more about knowing where your body is in space. Here's the whole thing again, just so you can see how it works. And as you're watching that, I'll just remind you one more time to please subscribe. It is really, really, really helpful when you guys do that. And with that, I will see you guys next time.